Hello everyone, I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Sirajul Akfaisi. I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel. So friend, let us start today topic conjugated system and importance of conjugated systems. So look at here, the blue one, here two double bond interconnected with the single bonds. 1,3-pentadiene is the example. So conjugated double bonds are separated by one single bond. This is the main concept. Just remember it. Now another important point is isolated double bonds are separated by two or more single bonds, and conjugated double bonds are more stable than isolated ones. This is the main concept. Keep in your mind. Now, heat of hydrogenations of conjugated bonds. For conjugated double bonds, the heat of hydrogenation is less than the sum for the individual double bonds. Friends, the important point is the more stable the compound, the less heat released during hydrogenation. I repeat, the more stable the compound, the less heat released during hydrogenation. Conjugated double bonds have extra stability. So this picture showing twice 1-pentene and more substituted. Now the structure of 1,3-butadiene. Partial double bonds between two double bonds, a small amount of overlapping. Look at this picture. Single bond is shorter than 1.54 angstrom. Electrons are delocalized over molecule. There is a small amount of overlap across the central carbon-carbon bond, giving it a partial double bond character. Now I will talk on molecular orbitals. Pi molecular orbitals are the sideways overlap of p orbitals. P orbitals have two lobes, plus and minus, indicate the opposite phases of the wave functions, not electrical charges. When lobes overlap constructively, positive and positive, or negative and negative, a bonding molecular orbital is formed. I repeat, this is very important concept related to pericyclic reaction. When lobes overlap constructively, positive and positive, or negative and negative, a bonding molecular orbital is formed. When positive and negative lobes overlap, waves cancel out and a node forms. We call it anti-bonding molecular orbital. Ethylene pi molecular orbitals. Look at here. This is the bonding, bottom one, and up one is anti-bond. The combination of two p orbital must give two molecular orbitals. Constructive overlapping is a bonding molecular orbital. Destructive overlapping is anti-bonding molecular orbital. Now we have another example, molecular orbital for 1,3-butadiene. So lowest energy, all bonding interactions, electrons are localized over 4 nuclei. Bonding. This is the pi 1 system. Now pi 2 system of 4-butadiene, two bonding interactions. You see, one anti-bonding interactions, a bonding molecular orbital, higher energy than pi 1 molecular orbitals and not as strong. Pi 3 star molecular orbital for 1,3-butadiene. Here two anti-bonding and one bonding. So anti-bonding molecular orbital empty at ground state, 2 nodes vacant in the ground states. Pi 4 star molecular orbital for 1,3-butadiene, strongly anti-bonding, very high, vacant at ground state. So all anti-bonding. There are 3 nodes in pi 4 system of 1,3-butadiene. So remember friend, this is very important information for pericyclic reactions. Now molecular orbital for 1,3-butadiene and ethylene. The bonding molecular orbitals of both 1,3-butadiene and ethylene are filled and the anti-bonding molecular orbitals are empty. Butadiene has lower energy than ethylene. This lower energy is the resonance stabilizations of the conjugated diene. Now conformations of 1,3-butadiene. The S-trans conformer is more stable than the S-cis by 12 kJ per mole or plus 2.8 kilocalorie per mole. Easily interconverted at room temperature, S-trans to S-cis. Allylic cations. The positive charge is delocalized over 2 carbon by resonance, giving the allyl cation more stability than non-conjugated cation. Look at here. Now I will talk about the stability of carbocation. Substituted allylic 3 degree, allyl 2 degree, 1 degree and methyl. So this is the order of stability of carbocation. Stability of 1 degree allylic approximately equal to 2 degree carbocation and stability of 2 degree allylic approximately 3 degree carbocation. 1,2 and 1,4 addition to conjugated diene. Electrophilic addition to the double bond produces the most stable intermediates. For conjugated diene, the intermediate is less resonance stabilized allylic cation. Nucleophile adds to either carbon 2 or 4, both of which have the delocalized positive charge. So friends, 1,2 and 1,4 addition to conjugated diene. Electrophilic addition to the double bonds produces the most stable intermediate. For conjugated dienes, the intermediate is a resonance stabilized allylic cation. Nucleophile adds to the either carbon 2 or 4, both of which have the delocalized positive charge. You see, 1,2 and 1,4 addition to diene. Addition of HBr to 1,3-butadiene produces 3-bromo 1-butene 1,2 addition and 1-bromo 2-butene 1,4 addition. So both are possible. Now mechanism of 1,2 and 1,4 additions. So look at here the mechanisms. Protonation of one of the double bond forms a resonance stabilized allylic cation. And nucleophile attack either electrophilic carbon atoms and forming 1,2 products. Now kinetic versus thermodynamic control, and that is the important part. You see 1,3-butadiene react with HBr at low temperature minus 80 degrees Celsius, 80% yield 1,2 products and 20% yield 1,4 products. Means at 40 degrees Celsius 1,2 products 50% and 85% 1,4 products. It means low temperature favor, thermodynamics favor 1,2 products and kinetics product 1,4. So kinetic versus thermodynamic control continue. You can see here. So kinetic control at minus 80 degrees Celsius. Transition state for the 1,2 addition has a lower energy because it is more stable secondary carbocation. The 1,2 addition will be faster additions at any temperature. The nucleophilic attack of the bromine on the allylic carbocation is reversible at this low temperature. The product that form faster predominates kinetic products. Because the kinetics of the reactions determine the product, the reaction is said to be under kinetic control. Now thermodynamic control at 40 degrees Celsius. 1,2 addition is still the faster addition, but at 40 degrees Celsius the bromine attack is reversible. At equilibrium is established, which favors the most stable products. The 1,4 addition is the most stable product, thermodynamics product, because it has more substituent double bonds. Because the thermodynamics of the reactions determine the product, the reaction is said to be under thermodynamic control. Now allylic radicals. Stabilized by resonance, allylic radicals stabilizations, allylic 1 degree, less than 3 degree, less than 2 degree, less than 1 degree. Substitution at the allylic position completes with addition to the double bonds. To encourage the substitution, use a low concentration of reagent with light, heat or peroxides to initiate the free radical formations. Now mechanism of allylic brominations. Br2 undergo light reaction forming Br radicals, and then this allylic reaction is started. So bromination versus N-bromosuccinamide NBS HBr react. Bromination using N-bromosuccinamide NBS. NBS is also brominating agent. It gives succinamide. NBS provide a low constant concentration of Br2. NBS react with the HBr by product to produce Br2 and to prevent HBr additions across the double bond. This is allylic system. Geometric structure of allyl cations, allyl radicals and allyl anion. You see the bonding and pi. The 3 pi orbitals of the allylic system are parallel to each other, allowing for the extent overlap between carbon 1 to carbon 2 and carbon 2 to carbon 3. So molecular orbital for allylic system is like that. You see. So SN2 reactions of allylic halides. Allylic halides and tosylates are highly reactive substrates for SN2 reactions. The transition state is stabilized through conjugations with the p orbitals of the pi bond. Allylic halides and tosylates react with Grignard and organolithiums. So this is the allyl bromide react with methyl lithium, forming these products. Now I will discuss about Diels-Alder reactions. Named after Otto Diels and Kurt Elder, they received the Nobel Prize in 1950. Produces a cyclohexene ring. The reaction is between the diene with an electron deficient alkene, dienophile. The Diels-Alder is also called 4+2 cycloaddition because a ring is formed by the interactions of 4 pi electrons of the alkene with the 2 pi electrons of the alkene or alkyne. Mechanism of Diels-Alder reaction. You can see here diene and dienophile give a cyclohexene ring under heat conditions. One step concerted mechanism. A diene react with an electron poor alkene dienophile to give cyclohexene or cyclohexadiene ring. These are examples of Diels-Alder reactions. So friends, hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.